Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I would love to have you be a part of my ever-growing band of misfit toys. My name is Latoya. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing and demoing the new products by Juviasplace. They recently released foundation, concealers, and a setting powder. These are the products right here. I have one foundation, two concealers, and one of the setting powders, and I will be using all of these in today's video. If you want to see these products in action, please continue watching this video. I really need a new chair because this one is definitely not it. I'm going to go in with the new foundation by Juviasplace. It is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. It is 30 milliliters, 1.0 fluid ounces, and that is standard for foundation. On the box it says, radiant, long-lasting, creamy, and comfortable. Our Second Skin Creamy Foundation offers a smooth application with a soft, natural, and soft matte finish to give a flawless coverage, a great formula to even out the complexion, refine skin texture, and erase blemishes, maintaining the initial finish throughout the day. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily skin. Free from parabens, oils, and I don't know that word at the bottom. I don't know it and I don't know how to say it. The packaging is really nice and bright, and it continues on with their packaging for their palettes and everything else, with the women on the front and very inspired by African culture. I had a little bit of an issue when I ordered on launch day. Well, not when I ordered on launch day, but when it was being shipped to me. My post office didn't have the correct apartment number, and I wasn't able to get my package, so it was sent back, and it was just a whole big mess. So I reordered recently. I got the concealers again, the foundation again, and this time I managed also to get the loose setting powder that they came out with, but not on the original launch day. And finally, everything is here. I think it was a little bit delayed because they were waiting for the powders maybe to come in order to ship out my order. Anyways, this is the packaging for the foundation. It is a squeezy tube, which I really like because you can get all of your product out of here. The same bright orange color, the J for Juviasplace, really nice. Originally when I ordered Gabon, and by the time my stuff was sent back, I was able to go into store and swatch the colors, and I was like, oh my god, that is not the right color for me. So I did go into Ulta and I got this one. This is in the shade Burkina, and I feel like it matches me a lot better. They didn't have the concealers in store, so I kept the same concealers that I had. There were minimal videos for me to shade match and to see what would be best for me, so I just continued on with what I originally had, except for the foundation. The powder as well, I had to do a kind of a guessing situation. Yeah, but I will get into that later in the video. I'm going to go in with the shade Burkina. I'm going to put some on my Japanese sponge here. This is a good amount, actually. And I'm going to kind of distribute that as evenly as we can. I already primed my face with Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, as well as the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer for moisture. And I think that this is a really good shade match. I think they're like Fenty, actually. There are probably a couple of shades that would be good for me. However, this is the best one I found. It's super full coverage, which I like, and it is a soft matte finish. It looks a little bit on the orange side in person. However, with the concealer, hopefully that will balance everything out. Okay, so that is the foundation on and sorted. It's still looking like it's on the orange side of things. However, I'm going to try to fix that with the concealer. As I said, I got 2 concealers. It's also called the I Am Magic Concealer. It's 10 milliliters or 0.34 fluid ounces. I got the shade 7 and the shade 12. Let me just get these out really quickly. I have used the foundation before if I did not mention that, but I've not used these concealers or the powder. And these are huge. This is the shade 12 and this is the shade 7. This is for me to highlight with and this is for me to contour with or highlight / conceal with. And let me show you a couple of other concealers to give you an idea of the size of the concealer. Actually, it's not as big as the Too Faced concealer. And maybe okay. So with the Too Faced concealer, I believe the Too Faced has a lot more product. Yeah, the Too Faced has 5 milligrams more. So it's almost the same size as the Too Faced concealer. Of course, Too Faced has more product. And then this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And it has 5 grams or 0.176. So it is half the size of the juviasplace concealer. And I will insert the pricing and stuff like that at some point in the video. So I'm going to go in with shade 12. Oh, whoa, it's kind of hard to open. That's all right. This is the applicator. I'm just going to go in under the eyes. That is the concealer blended in. It's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to go into the second concealer shade. Oh my god, which is the number 7 shade. I'm going to use, I guess for like bronzing, I'm just going to use like a little bit because I've seen this go wrong and I don't want that to happen to me. Is that even? So I'm going to start with my cheeks and the end of my beauty blender. Should I use this end of my beauty blender? Ooh, that's a pretty color. Not too intense. Nice, actually. Wow. It's easier to see in my monitor. Yes. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now it's time for the powder. It is also called I Am Magic. I Am Magic setting powder in the shade Gobi. Same packaging, of course. And this is a little tiny powder. Actually, the top is in pink and gold instead of the orange. And this has, let's see, does it say? It doesn't say how much is in the container on the container. It's a regular loose setting powder. It comes in a little container. I have already opened it to see what the color was like, to see if I can use it under my eyes. That's the color right there. I think I'm going to try it for my face and not for my eyes because it's definitely not going to work under my eyes. I'm debating whether or not to go with a sponge or a brush. So I'm going to put a little bit on the sponge, tap it off on the back of my hand. I'm just going to go in with the powder. Okay. Actually, can you see that? That powder seems to blend in really well with my skin tone. I'm going to go over here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I like this powder. I like the color of the powder. Nothing has had a scent so far, which I highly appreciate because lately cosmetics has been going crazy with fragrance. And I don't mind it, but when it's overwhelming is when I have a problem. This is what all of the new products look like. The 2 concealers, the powder, the foundation. I think it's really nice so far. I'm going to zoom in so that you can... Is there powder here? Story of my life. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can have a closer look. Is that too close? Am I showing all my sins? Anyways, so this is what the foundation, concealer, and powder all look like. It's looking really good. I'm super impressed, and my skin feels good. It doesn't feel dry or tight or uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup on my face, which is a really nice thing. I have a few other products by juviasplace to finish off this look. I have a couple of their blush palettes and a couple of their highlighters. So I'm going to zoom you guys back out. This is the Saharan Blush Volume 1 and Volume 2. These colors are either super bright and in your face or like on the muted side. I'm not so sure what I want to go to for my blush. I think I'm going to mix a couple of them. So I think I'm going to go in with, this one right here, which is called Neo, and a little bit of Tau down here, because I have this red eye look. I just don't want to go crazy. I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to go with, is this like a bronzer shade? No, it's kind of, this is a nice one. I'm going to go in with the shade right here called Yara. That's it right there. It's a pretty neutral blush, and I think that that's going to work the best for me. Let's just see how that looks. I'm going in. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's super pigmented. Okay, it's a good thing that it's more of a natural blush, because it did not like ruin the look, you know? What do we think? That's really pretty, actually. Do you see that? It works. It works. Put a little bit over here. And there's also a couple of highlights in here, but I'm going to go with their individual highlighters. Yes, that blush works. You can't really see it on camera, but I can see it in person. I think that's my new favorite blush. Now on to highlighters. I have their the Heroine Glow 1 and the Heroine Glow 2 baked highlighters. Let me show you what they look like. I just realized that I didn't get the highlighter stuff on video. I was talking for the longest time, and yeah, it was kind of a mess. So I have 2 highlighters here by juviasplace. As I said, in their Saharan Blush Volume 1 and Saharan Blush Volume 2, there were a couple of highlighter shades, but I have individual highlighters, and there's 2 of them. Again, the theme with the women's faces and the African theme, there is the Heroine Glow 1 highlighter, and this is a more gold shade. It's super pretty, and they're so buttery. How pretty is that? It's on the subtle side, but it can pack a punch if you like wet it a little bit. I really like this. However, I think I'm going to go for the Heroine Glow 2, only because it has a pink, well, that's what I went for. That's what I have on right now. I'm trying to do a monochromatic look. That one is kind of marbled, which is interesting. The gold one isn't. That's a really pretty shade. As you can see on my face, it's really nice. I have it on my cheekbones, a little bit on my chin, some on my cupid's bow, and here pretty much where the light would hit the face. And I am living for it. I'm so mad that I didn't get myself putting it on. I'm going to put a little bit more on so that you can see what it's like. I need a brush. Okay. And this is it right here. Can you see that? Look how pretty that is. It doesn't bring out my texture or accentuate my texture, which I really appreciate. I've been having a lot of problems with texture on my cheeks. Ooh, I am just glowing. Everything came together really well. I love the look. I'm loving the color of the two different concealers, the one for under my eyes and for kind of like bronzing, contouring, and the foundation and powder all together. It worked out really well, and it doesn't look orangey anymore. I'm not sure about this red lip, but we will see. And yeah, this is the finished look. I'm super happy with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And do hit the subscribe button while you're here, and while you're down there, click the notification bell as well so you can be updated when I upload my next video, which hopefully will be soon. I've been on a schedule here and I'm super happy about it. I'm feeling it. I have a flow going, and yeah, expect new uploads from me in the near future, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.